What up, what up? At the grocery store, doing some grocery shopping, listening to some audiobooks. I'm actually doing this wealth hypnosis meditation while grocery shopping, walking around. It's fucking great. So anyways, you know how you like take a number and you get your shit at the deli? I just got some spinach lasagna or whatever. The kid behind the counter is moving like all slow. Like super slow. Like a turtle. And I'm like, fucking go already, Jesus, right? And then I was like, wait a second, it's probably his first day. You know, I need to be a nice guy. But it's so funny because I had that same exact job. There was a time when I was like 23. I was totally depressed. It was the winter. I had, you know, it wasn't cutting lawns and I was broke. There wasn't any snow. And I got a job in a deli in a city I didn't want to be in, at a job I didn't want to do. And I'm sitting there with a stupid fucking nut hat on my head and rubber and plastic gloves. And now I'm that dude. I'm that fucking dude. And it was packed. And there's all these like old ladies lined up and I'm fucking cutting meat and serving the shit and scooping it and weighing it and giving it to them. And I'm just sitting there like,
well, you're on camera, huh?
Oh yeah. I was literally having fantasies of just like jumping out the fucking window and running down the street in the middle of traffic and committing suicide. That's not funny, dude. It was absolute hell. It was absolute torture. It was one of the worst experiences of my life. It's not really that bad. I was just such a pussy. Because here's why. When you look at somebody behind the counter of a place and they suck at it and they have a bad attitude, it's because they don't want to be there. They don't want to do with it, and they feel stuck there. Of course they don't want to do it. Why would, you know? And the real challenge is to be able to smile and serve people at the greatest ability that you can. And even at that dumbass age that I was or whatever, I still, you know, gave people the respect to look in their eyes and smile, even though I was suffering and going through torture, you know. But I quit after like 2 days. And then what happens when you quit, when you're young? You fucking quit your job after 2 days? Oh my God, you're never gonna hold on to a job. Even if it's a job you hate, you need to hold on to that job, and you're never gonna be anything. And then you're going through all this toiling and torture. Dude, I had like 32 jobs because I always knew that I was supposed to own my own business, but I didn't know how to do it. It was the worst feeling of being trapped I could ever experience. It was the years and years and years. Dude, I've washed dishes. I've worked in endless restaurants. I've waited tables. I've bussed tables. I worked in auto care centers. You know, like taking tires off of vehicles and changing brakes and oils and cleaning up shops and portering parts. Where did I not work? And I filled out applications for everywhere you could possibly imagine. But how many jobs do you have to the point where you start to realize that you're supposed to be a business owner? And when you know that you know that you know that you know, what are you gonna do? But I need the money, right? But you need the money to pay your bills, and you keep doing it, but you're just dying. It gets to the point anyways where you know that you're dead. You're dead. So you just leap into death, and I think that's I know what it is. We put the main thing in our life, other things. For me, I know what it was for me. It was the music shit. I loved doing music so bad that I would do anything I could just to make enough money, just to barely survive, so I could do my music. And I didn't want to grow up out of that. What is it like for you? I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I just like to talk about things that I really feel are the truth that I went through. So like, what is it for you that you're holding on to in your life? And you're like, dude, that thing is my kryptonite. I gotta let that thing go. Otherwise, you're gonna be the dude at the counter at the deli. There's nothing wrong with that. But I believe that you have great gifts to give and to create. So there you go. Ooh, I feel like a judge saying stuff like that, but I really don't mean it. I'm just being honest. Cool. I hope you like this video. I gotta get back to grocery shopping. I'm walking around. I'm videotaping myself in public. This is crazy. People think I'm crazy. I'm gonna walk. I will just roll around the ground, just rolling around. But it's okay, dog, because it's a crazy fucking world.